This is a Brawl Network production. You're listening to the Warriors Brawl Podcast.
Curry, long distance, puts it in! Stephen Curry with another! They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
Here are your hosts, comedians, and Golden State Warrior die-hard fans, Eli and Derek.
Alright, this is Warriors Brawl episode, I don't give a shit. Okay, it's going to be a short one today, no games that really happened, and I don't know, it's going to be short. It's going to be not much to talk about, you know? There's just not much to say.
Hey, man, your favorite player dominated the weekend, man.
Sure, All-Star game was fun. You know, I mean, we didn't learn anything. I mean, I'm under the impression that Steph Curry...
got reminded that Steph is the greatest shooter
of all time.
Of all time!
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go as one step above you. I think he's the second or third best player in the league right now. Yeah. There's a case for Kawhi and a case for... There's a case for Kawhi being number two. But...
what about Joel Embiid?
No, he's injured too much.
I am the...
At this point, so is Kevin Durant. And also, the one time that they actually faced off, Kevin Durant was up 3-1 and then lost. So
that was years ago, man.
I'm just saying. I think
he was a baby. So you think he's number 3?
Or 2. I don't know. I have to.
Where do you think the GMs have him?
Well, I'll tell you this. I don't know where the GMs have him, but it seems that everybody's trying to get their own little Steph Curry. With Trae Young being picked over Luka Doncic or something like.
That still might be that's still early in that pick. Or they got 3 years, his third year.
Yeah, something like that.
So that might not be a bad decision later on.
I don't know, but either way, like yeah. So I mean, it was great. What it did remind me of was just like, without a second star, especially with his size and stuff, you can really just bottle them up and just say, okay, we're going to have Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins try to beat us. And more often than not, that's not a bad strategy, And it sucks because he is so exciting when he can just get a little bit open and get some real shots up and get into rhythm. And without Clay, there's, you can really stop that from happening. So
do you feel like he's struggling to find good looks? Because I don't think he gets good looks all the time. He's impossible to guard.
There have been a lot of games where he's been not great, where they've really been able to shut him down. I mean, another. So
it's more them shutting him down and not like missing open shots.
Another thing is most of our. I don't know if most of them, but like we do have a good amount of blowouts, but like a lot of our losses are like, like really close games that are easily winnable, and it's like that game against Portland. He misses that reverse layup, and then they gave that bogus charging call on Draymond Green. And yes, Damian Lillard hit a dagger, but it's just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like if we just need.
Well, outside of a handful of games, you've been competitive in all of the games. So.
Right.
But I think the ceiling is 4.
I don't know, man. I'm maxing out. I don't know, dude. We have dropped in the rankings. We lost those last 3 games. And then when we come back, it's Clippers, it's Jazz, it's Lakers. Like we could really go on a we could go on a slide right now, for sure.
Yeah, but it's like what? How many games left? That's good. What are they playing? 72?
Yeah, something like that.
So you got still 30 games, man. Just like the stretch of the good teams come back around, the stretch of the bad teams come back around. Can't have no more games. Like
the good thing is we end the last 7 or so games are pretty winnable, so we could maybe make a run at the end there. But yeah, I don't know. It was cool that he won the 3-point contest. It was cool that he kind of balled out. But yeah, I don't know.
You're not big on the All-Star weekend, huh?
I just like he's still very much in his prime. Can we at least admit that at this point in the season? He's playing some of the best.
How old is he?
32. He's going to be 33 this month.
He's at the end of his prime.
End of his prime.
Yeah.
So how many more years do you think that is?
What, playing at this level? Who knows? You never know, man. Some people got a cliff. Some people got a gradual, like a slide down. But the way he plays his game, man, he can play like this for a while.
So I'm going to say we have 5 more years of this.
Yeah, 5?
5.
So he'll be running and gunning until 37?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a lot slower cutting off some screens.
Let's see. But,
But like peak stuff?
he's a generational talent. And I just feel like when you got this, you got to try and win as much as you can. You got to, because it's going to be a dark period after he goes.
Get healthy first. There's a lot of rings sitting on the bench.
Right.
A lot of all pro. What do they do in the NBA? All NBA teams sitting on the bench. A lot of times, and that's what second team Clay used to hit all the time. But it's definitely not win now situation. It's a win very soon situation.
Yeah, I don't. So, but I'm just saying, like, now I'm getting worried, man. Durant's injured a lot. I'm just like, is Clay gonna come back good enough?
Who knows?
It's
2 different guys, man. Different body. Durant is like 7 foot, 125 pounds. So
we're just going. Maybe it's depressed because of COVID,
body.
but I am just depressed about the Warriors. I'm like, James Wiseman looks like a deer in the headlights.
But you're always glass half empty.
Who knows when he's going to be ready to contribute? You know what I mean? Who knows at a real level?
Well, he can contribute, but like how much is he going to give you?
Exactly.
What are you talking about? Contribute like all-star numbers?
Like when's he going to be? Like when is he going to be? When is he going to fit on a championship team?
If y'all had Clay back, he doesn't have to do much to fit on a championship team.
Yeah, just sit
grab
in the dunker
rebounds
spot
and block shots.
Right.
But like, I don't know. It's a difference between being on a championship level team and being a championship level player. So, will he take the next step? Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows? He got a lot of raw talent.
Right. So yeah, I don't know. And like Wiggins is kind of teetered off. I mean, he's like good. He's like steady Eddie, but like he's so expensive, and it just like that's a real thorn in the side. Like if you could knock, I mean, how much is he getting paid? Like over $20 million a year. It's like something insane.
Bowling.
You can't make more millions than
your average
points that you can get in a single game. I feel like.
Can. Yeah. Look at the NBA. I bet you the NBA got a bunch of guys to do that.
Right. Draymond Green.
Yeah, Draymond.
Yeah, that was another one. Like, I mean, a max contract? Come on.
They gave Draymond a max?
I think so. He's making like $100 million for the next.
That's that participation trophy.
No, come on. Draymond's good though.
He is good, but he's not $100 million good. Like he's gonna have to reconfigure that.
What? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the All-Star Weekend?
I like the 3-point contest is all I saw, and I saw the first half of the actual All-Star game. But then I had to take care of some business. I was very busy.
It's so boring. It's just like, okay, you guys take a shot, you guys take a shot.
No, it's fun, man, to watch. It's like a playground, but then it got boring. And they break it up. They score it by a quarter.
Right.
And then, like, I stopped. Something came on at halftime.
Is that like to prevent teams from running away?
No, I watched the dunk contest at halftime, which was they need I don't know. They've been trying to fix the dunk contest for a while. They can't do it. I guess if the stars got in, that'd be much better. But
yeah, I want to see Zion throw some stuff. Dude, I fucking love Zion Williamson.
The agent's like, nah.
Joe, get him. Go get him. What's that? Who likes him?
I said his agent doesn't want him in the dunk contest.
Right, yeah. Don't.
Big fella, you don't need to be doing all that.
Yeah, because, I mean, the torque on your knees.
But 3-point contest was fun to watch, man. But I was like, it's rigged, man, because Steph was the only real shooter. I guess Conley's a playmaker. Everybody else a scorer.
Yeah, I mean,
Booker's a shooter, but Booker opted out. But Conley was nailing shots. But Steph came in that first round. I was like, it's over.
Dude, the Jazz are scary good. Dude,
are they? Do they scare you really? They lost to the Nuggets a calendar year ago.
Not yeah, really. But that was before Mike Conley was cooking, like you just said.
Well, it's like
it
doesn't matter at this point.
You got Donnie, and they didn't have Bogdanovich back then. I'm telling you, they reloaded. They got better.
I am not buying it yet. What are you gonna do when you got LeBron and AD coming at you? What are you going to do when you got Paul George and Kawhi coming at you, and you got the Frenchman, the Eiffel Tower in the middle? He's not a tough big, man. He's just long and big, tall. And Donovan gets cold, like real cold sometimes. So I don't know. I'm not on that bandwagon yet. I got to see. I got to see it happen because shit tightens up in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's playoff P.
Why would you give yourself that name?
Yeah.
Until you had at least one championship.
Right. That's
but I don't know, man. Like the West is tight at the top for like 3 teams.
And
maybe 4. I haven't given up on Denver yet.
I have.
Man, look, man. They came back 3-1.
You can't have your center.
They came back 3-1.
No,
they came back 3-1 twice in the playoffs. It takes real balls to do that. And I think it was second round before that against the Jazz. You love now. Everybody loves Jazz now, but they were trash when they lost 3-1. But I know how shit get in the playoffs, man. And LeBron ain't gonna be taking breaks like he do. The intensity ramps up, and I know Donovan Mitchell will be there. They're relying very heavily on Clarkson right now. You think Clarkson gonna give you a good dose of that shit once it gets tight? I'm not sure. I know what Ingles do. I know what half-balled Ingles do. He balls out in the tight situations. Donovan
That's what
to be
I'm saying.
there.
They have so many guys on that team. They don't have any like stars. They just have a bunch of dudes.
Well, Donovan's like the only the way they disrespect them in the All-Star picking game. Was
he last?
Yeah. And then LeBron said something about we never played with Utah on 2K or some shit like that. But like I don't know, man. You never know. And then they'll probably be in a bubble again, so it's going to be – are they going to do the bubble or are they going to have fans? Who knows? They could probably have fans now that Donald Trump's not president. He did us a favor by losing. They're going to open everything back up now.
Because there's a vaccine, you piece of shit.
It's not the vaccine, son. I guarantee you, if the vaccine came out and the orange bastard was in charge, they're like, I don't know about this vaccine. It wouldn't just be black people saying it. all the elites would be saying it too. And they were saying it before he even had the vaccine out, bro.
This is listen to our other podcast, Pod Party. This is more of a pod party combo, but there's not much basketball to talk about today. So let's take a quick break from and hear from our sponsors, and then we're going to talk about some trade rumors.
Yes, sir.
We are brought to you by DraftKings. Hey guys, it's March and college basketball is heating up. Thanks to our partnership with DraftKings, now you can take your best shot at who will be in the tournament before the field is set. And compete for a chance to win $100,000. Create or access your DraftKings account and enter the contest for your shot at $100,000 in cash prizes. Just go to dkng.co/brawlmarch. Eligibility restrictions apply. Again, that's dkng.co/brawlmarch. Hurry, offer ends March 14th. And we're brought to you by everybody's favorite, Manscaped. This tournament season, take care of your hair and holes with the best tools for the job. We're talking about our sponsors, Manscaped, the global leaders in male grooming from head to toe. When the clock winds down in March, be clutch and avoid the upset with the Manscaped Performance Package to keep all your hair and holes tamed. Start taking care of your man parts today with 20% off plus free shipping by going to manscaped.com and using the code BRAWL for our exclusive offer. Your bracket isn't supposed to be perfect, but with Manscaped Performance Package, you can be confident that your nose, ear, and pubes are. I have been just lying around my house for over a year. I looked terrible down there. It's really hard when your dick is in a nest of rough and coarse pubes, and you're just trying to get your girlfriend to suck it, and you can't because you got too much of that shit. So trust me, I know from experience. Get the Manscaped Performance Package and make it look nice and tight down there. What is it? You can't see the clam from the forest or something? I don't know. Anyway, the Manscaped Performance Package is the ultimate men's hygiene bundle and #1 overall seed this season. Along with the award-winning Lawnmower 3.0, included in this package is the Weed Whacker. It's an ear and nose hair trimmer. It provides proprietary skin-safe technology which helps reduce nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate holes. Let me tell you, we know about delicate holes. Steph Curry from downtown. Get the performance package now to receive their 2 free gifts, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Talk about comfort. These boxers are my favorite. They're silky. They're smooth. I was rocking Hanes with skid marks before this, and now I'm just looking like a Calvin Klein model, goddammit. Your purchase also goes towards a good cause because they partnered with the GOAT, Alex Caruso, and the Testicular Cancer Society to bring awareness to testicular cancer, men's health, and early cancer detection. Does he have testicular cancer?
Is he the GOAT?
Is that why he's bald? Anyway, Manscaped is committed to raising awareness for the most common form of cancer in men ages 5 to 35 and giving support for fighters, survivors, and families impacted by testicular cancer as part of their We Save Balls initiative. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code BRAWL at manscaped.com. Every purchase at manscaped.com goes towards contributions made to the Testicular Cancer Society. Thank you, Manscaped, for making our holes look sexy during the dance. Okay, so the Warriors are in another trade rumor package.
What are the pieces?
Well, we don't know yet. We just know that they've reached out for Victor Oladipo. Now,
For what?
We don't,
You already got him. Oladipo.
well, that's interesting that you say Oubre because that most likely would be what is the trade-off, right? Because they're both on expiring contracts. I'm assuming that Houston wants to go into a rebuild mode. I don't know if they want to pick up an Andrew Wiggins with all that salary.
Yeah.
So it would probably be Oladipo. I don't think we'd give away Draymond or James Wiseman or anything like that, or any of our special draft picks for him. He's not playing well.
Who's not?
Oladipo. He doesn't look healthy.
Dude, it's like in a trade, you make a trade to benefit somehow. Like what are you gaining from swapping those 2 players out?
We gain
a guy that used to be a lot better. Because Oladipo hasn't, since he got hurt, he hasn't looked
right. I guess the idea
like
behind it is, first of all, you could buy for low right now because he hasn't looked good. But the idea is maybe trying to get back a little bit what he had in Indiana and just get somebody.
For what? You're not going to win anything this year, man. You're lucky if you're out the first round this year.
Right, but you would trade.
My focus would be on some size.
You would trade with the possibility of keeping him long term as sort of the next 6th man off the bench because we need somebody who can not only get their own shot but can create for others. Right now, we kind of have either one or the other on the war. Unless you're Steph Curry, who can do both. Draymond makes plays for other people. Oubre is a finisher, not a creator. Yeah. Wiggins, same sort of deal. We need, and we all know how I feel about Brad Wanamaker. Goddamn it!
Yeah.
So,
for me, if I'm a Warrior, if I'm the GM, I'm not looking for another wing player unless it's a fantastic wing player, right?
Well, they need Houston needs wings.
Oladipo used to be him and Oubre right now is a trade-off. Oubre's probably playing better defense, so I'll keep him. You need a big. Warriors need a big. You need a big. What are you going to do when Jokic? All right, Jokic. What are you going to do when he comes to town? What are you going to do?
Looney can guard him.
Who? Looney? No, Jokic is going to fuck him up.
No.
What are you going to do when Looney gets in foul trouble? Because we know we're going to do is Wiseman. You're going to put Wiseman in the blender, and the next thing you know, Wiseman will have 5 fouls.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm thinking you need size. Some veteran size is what I would go for, man. I wouldn't go for a wing. That's just not how we play.
We go fast. You know who can guard Nikola Jokic? Fucking Draymond Green, motherfucker. That's right.
I'm not confident.
Draymond Green's still good at defense. Don't do Draymond.
The fact that you have to say still good, it means you know he's not as good as he used to. He's not that good. The only thing I think
on offense, on shooting, he's not as good as a shooter. Okay, I said it.
The only thing I think he's improved upon is his passing. He's a fantastic passer. I think he's very smart. But his skills are diminishing, man.
But he's still a good defender. He gets a couple blocks a game.
But I'm saying you're in trouble, man.
Blowjob.
Let's say Draymond's good. You trust his defense. Let's say you trust Looney. Up to what point can you trust him against somebody as skilled as Jokic? And then you got Anthony Davis too. But until Wiseman becomes a fucking oak tree in the paint, and he just locks shit down, and kind of like Embiid. He can be like that, but he's not that yet, and there's no way he's going to be that this year. You need somebody to help him get to that. But I wouldn't even. I would chill. I would be in chill mode from the Warriors. I'm worried about the health of Clay first and foremost.
Right.
I have the realization and the honesty with myself to understand, dude, 4th seed is the best we can get.
Right.
And if we get to the second round, I am lucky. Mm-hmm. I am very thankful for the second round. So I don't know. Oladipo, unless you're trying to unload some cash, I don't know. Because, GMs, they have the numbers, they number crunch. It had to be something financial for me to gain because I don't think I gained anything on the court. Unless Oladipo go back to 2018 Oladipo.
Which he could.
And nobody's seen him. No one's seen that guy.
What was his injury?
I don't know. I think a lower leg.
Yeah,
because when you see him now, I don't think I haven't seen him much. I'm gonna be honest, but he doesn't look like he has the same bounce.
Right.
And the numbers definitely aren't there, and that could be part of the fact he's in Houston. No one likes Houston. No one likes Houston anymore. What's going on down there? James Harden said, "I'm out." Deshaun Watson's like, "Get me out."
Yeah,
J.J. Watts left.
Oh God! Every day, man, I'm seeing there's more and more rumors about Deshaun to the Niners, and I'm just like, oh, please.
Oh man, it's gonna be rumors until he goes somewhere. But man, he could come to the Niners, man. It'd be over.
Dude, I saw.
He had everything he need.
We're gonna
run the game.
We're gonna veer to the Niners
coach
for
is
1
a genius.
second.
He got wide receivers. He got the greatest tight end in the league.
Well, this is what I heard.
1A or 1B depends on if you like.
This is what I heard that from Nick Wright at FS1, and this actually makes a lot of sense.
Nick Wright's an idiot, first of all.
He's good.
I like saying it like I know him. No, Nick Wright's terrible. He's
Who do
a
you
pompous
like?
asshole.
Who do you like? Who do you like?
I like Stephen A. Smith because he gets 3 straight.
Dude, he's my favorite too.
He's hilarious. Well, the ones I like is because if you understand the way I look at the debate shows, it's all about personality. So I guess Nick Wright's personality is not mine. But they all have their points. They all stick to the same points. And it's very few times they'll admit they're wrong, right? But I don't know. I just call personality.
Anyway,
love Stephen A. And then
we love Stephen A.
Shannon Sharp's hilarious too. Come on, Skip.
Skip. Let me tell you, the ball gonna come in. He out.
That old Go James. Shannon knows.
Tear them boys up.
I want to talk to Shannon.
What?
I want to talk to Shannon in private because he knows Jordan's better. You play professional sports. You're in the Hall of Fame, bro. You know it's a certain level other guys are at mentally.
Anyway, I'm going to tell you this.
Talk to me.
So Nick Wright had this trade. So it's a 3-way trade between the Niners, the Patriots, and the Texans.
I already know it's going. Why is everybody people love storylines? Let's give Jimmy back. Let's give Jimmy back to Belichick. Think about it, Jimmy has no trade clause.
No, but he said he'd break it. And it makes sense because at some point you hear all these trade rumors. She's like, "Yeah, I don't have to be here, guys."
Yeah, but
good luck with Chris Beathard or whatever.
I don't know if I don't know. I wouldn't just leave and go back to New England, man. If you got options, New England has nothing.
The point is, so the Patriots, Houston would get Nicky Bosa, 2 picks from the Niners, 2 first-round picks from the Niners, and 2 first-round picks from the Patriots.
So basically 3 first-round picks?
4.
Jesus Christ.
Or maybe one of them's a second round.
2 from the Niners, right?
Yeah.
I'm not giving up Nick Bosa and 2 first-round picks.
For Deshaun Watson? Yeah, you fucking are. Dude.
No, I'm
you see what you can do as long as you got that quarterback. Honestly, Nicky Bosa, as much as I love him, he's fucking injury prone.
Well, he got hurt. He got hurt one time as an adult, so we'll see. I'll shake. But 2, 3? So it's basically him. I don't know. You got to do it, though. Deshaun's so young.
Yeah. You get and only 2 picks after that. I don't know. I would do it, man. I would mortgage the house. If the chance is to maybe get one less, we get to keep Nick Bosa, but our quarterback is Sam Darnold.
How much do you think John Lynch and Shanahan love them picks? Are they really going to let? That's a lot of capital right there. And if Houston waits after the draft, for me, there's no way in hell they get 2 picks. Because you done blew this draft. And I think Houston's going to hold out until the price is so low. It's going to end up being less than what they could have got. But they should move now before that draft. That's when all the picks are hot.
Right.
But New England gets what? Garoppolo and what?
That's it. They get Garoppolo, we get Deshaun, and then 2 picks from each team, and Nicky Bosa from the Niners go to.
I don't think the New England going to do that.
Why? They need
Because they're basically giving up 2 picks.
And they need to
for they're giving up 2 picks for Garoppolo. And anyway, we all know he's not worth 2-1.
We're going to switch back to the Warriors real quick. We're going to switch back. The other trade rumor that I do keep hearing about, like not on any real sports networks.
Yeah.
But it was something that I said I think in like week 2 or something about Kawhi Leonard to the Warriors. Now just think about this. Think about this.
That'd be a championship right there. Get the machine.
It's Kawhi and Paul George, who we know that is not great, and he wants to win.
I think it's great.
And he wants to win.
I think it's great. Name me a number 2.
And if you
name me a number 2
that's better than
not
him,
named Anthony Davis.
James Harden.
Is it really? They do kind of the same thing.
James Harden is way better than Paul George.
They do kind of the same thing. Give you big numbers in the regular season.
How many MVPs does Paul George have?
Because the league is driven by offense. Paul George, how many defensive first teams does James Harden have? I think it's kind of a push, especially when you look at the fact that both of them have flamed out in high-pressure moments.
Klay Thompson.
Is hurt.
Next year.
Yeah, next year I give the Klay and Steph, man, the Page brothers. But who's the better number 2, man? Who's the better number 2?
I'm just saying, if you are in the prime of your career, which is, I think he's 31, and you're looking around the league, first of all, you got to go up against that fucking those giants in Staples Center, LeBron James,
rival.
and First you got to go through them, and then even if you do pull off that grueling series, then you got to go up against Brooklyn. He's got to know that I don't have enough here, especially because even outside of Paul George, they lost Trez Harrell. They got questions at the point guard position. They are not doing great.
Me, they
mortgage their future to get Paul George, so they have no way to even get better. Yeah. And we all know that Kawhi has no loyalty.
They got to do it through free agency. Kawhi, does Kawhi have loyalty? Well, he's loyal to his city. He wanted to go back to L.A. I think he'll be loyal to the Clippers. He was loyal to San Antonio until they started talking crazy.
Right.
I gotta take his side on that. If you say your body don't feel right, I don't care what you tell me, and you should be patient about that shit. So San Antonio side with that situation, can't blame him for wanting to get out. They sent him to Canada. He had no, have much say in that, and he got to pick L.A. I think he's probably good in L.A.
All right,
that'd be my guess. He's not the diva type.
All right,
you just want everybody on You just want everybody on the Warriors.
I'm just
what
saying,
do you think about picking up Drummond?
I'm just saying, if it was just
a big like that,
no, it's not how we play. We're a run and gun.
Would you rather have Blake Griffin? I know he's gone already. Would you, when he was on trading block? Would you rather have him or Oladipo?
No, I'm happy that Blake Griffin's in Brooklyn because I'm going to try to get him on my stand-up show.
Is he still doing that? I hope not. And I hope you better not book him.
If I book Blake Griffin, you'd be there.
You suck. I'm a Clippers fan, man. 7 years of nothing. 7 years of nothing. I don't even know if 7. That's close enough.
I'm just saying, I was not for this. I mean, I was ready to run it back, 2016 style with Clay, Dre, and Steph. But
which is that's a great nucleus.
But now fucking Kevin Durant had to fucking go form another super team. And I'm like, well, okay, now it's an arms race.
Look, man, all these guys, in my opinion, that go places and try to recruit guys and get that team stacked, they're all pussies, including the fake GOAT, LeBron James. That's a pussy move, man. I don't care how many muscles you got. That's a pussy move.
Because he tried to get Kawhi and AD.
Yeah, he tried to get, it wasn't bad enough what he did in Miami. You take the second best player. Take the second best player. People forget how good Dwayne was at the moment.
Just kidding.
You take the second best player in your conference, and then people want to brag about how many times he's been to the finals. I'm like, because you consolidate all the power in one conference. It's easy to go to the finals. Dude, not saying that people on his level, but there's other players you could have put with Bosh and Dwayne Wade and went straight to the finals. But that's a pussy move, man. That's how the NBA is now. Everybody's soft, except for Giannis. And look what it's getting him. Nothing. Actually, Jimmy stuck to his guns, and Jimmy got close enough to smell it. He didn't chase they used to call it ring chasing now.
Right.
And so I guess it's kind of like reading chasing, but that's what they do now. It's crazy. It's like Durant out of this like era, Curry's the only player that like was drafted and stayed and won a championship. That's it. That's it. And if you think about it, he wasn't highly touted coming in. Clay wasn't either. But LeBron was. Everybody saw him coming. Everybody saw KD coming. So I don't know, man. Maybe it's the personality thing and like a circumstance. And your personality is shaped by your circumstance, but I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's do some quick predictions. So we got 3 games. We got Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. So back to back, tough back to back, and then we'll probably record Tuesday. So we'll have these 3 games to talk about then. And I don't think we're gonna want to talk about any of them because I think we're gonna lose all 3. It's Jazz. It's Clippers Thursday, Jazz Sunday, and then the very next night the Lakers.
Well, Eli, nothing's guaranteed in sports, but if I was a betting man, I would not bet on the Warriors in those games. But they already beat, didn't they already?
But then
beat
it looks a
all
little
of
bit better. Then we got the Rockets, the Grizzlies twice, 76ers, they're good. Kings, Hawks, Bulls, Heat.
Well, the Bulls are good, man. You got to watch out with those guys.
All right. Anyway, so that's been the Warriors brawl. We'll come back next week. Hopefully we'll have more exciting stuff to talk about.
3 wins in a row. 3 wins in a row.